Hello guys, and welcome back to Laura's Cozy Corner. It is already July 11th. Life happens and you don't get stuff done that you want to have done. So my yard's growed up. You can see behind me. My weed-eated path has already growed up pretty much. And I think we got some rain this morning and stuff, but yeah, my yard's needing mowed. We didn't have gas money, and we've had family outings, and we just got back from Perryville Battlefield with a music gig, listening to bluegrass music for my brother-in-law and his band. So, sun is going down. It's nice out now. We've been outside sweating, enjoying good music and good food. But I'm gonna set you up right here, and we're gonna work on digging some potatoes. Hopefully, I'll lay down through here. I don't know how far we'll get, but I cleared out a spot underneath my microwave cart. Moved jars and stuff around this morning. So I'm gonna gather my stuff up, and yeah, because we have to store them in like a dark, cool area where they don't grow more eyes or no mice or anything get in them, you know. All right then, let's get to it. All right, so this is the section that I had planted eyes, that had eyes growing on the kitchen potatoes. I'll get it spit out in a minute. But this is that section, and I planted that very first as soon as I could work the ground. And I was planting onions also at that time. But so we'll see what all we can get out of here. I hope I can get a pretty good haul. This was kind of an experiment with this section. This right here is lamb's quarter growing wild, and it's good for soups and stuff, so I might hang on to that as well. I'm gonna lay it right here. Pull out my plastic collar that I had for my cabbages, and a little marker. Lay it right there. This is hurting my knees. They're in the back of a truck too, about all day. In the middle. So, been kind of cooped up today. So I'm gonna try and like weed this bed as I go too. Wow, mosquitoes are loving me. Woo. I'll be ate up on them. All right, so weeds. Let's see. I'm just gonna make a pile right here for now. What I really need to do is that this bed will be done once I pull everything out.
Are you recording?
Yes, I am.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay, where's your phone?
Huh?
Where's your phone?
Right here.
Okay. I wanted to show you them.
Alright.
I got done with my video, which I will.
That was Parker talking to me. He was excited about his new item he got in the mail, but while he was talking, I was weeding and accidentally pulled up this this onion. So I don't know. I'm thinking I might go on and pull it because it's already turning brown. I'm thinking about just going on and pulling these too. That way I know this section of the garden's done. You know, they're kind of small, but I could still use them. these were replenished because the ones that I gotten from the garden, from the kitchen, just rotted in the ground. They was growing green like chives in the house, but then when I brought them out here, they died off. So they didn't do what I thought they would do. Which is fine. It's all experimentation, you know, you learn and everything. So I'm gonna lay these onions out on my metal table over here, and probably lay this with it, a little lamb's quarter. We might be getting some rain here soon, so I'll have to take all this inside when I'm done this evening. There's a little collar, a little steak, and I want to show you something. Remember where I cut this cabbage off and left the root? Look, there's still little cabbage leaves growing off of the stalk. Pretty neat. I don't know if I can leave the stalk as I'm digging taters. I'm not real sure. We'll see what we get. And my knees keep hurting, so I don't know if I can get down on my knees or not. Mosquitoes are terrible. Alright, so I'm gonna have to start somewhere. I don't know where to start where I don't hit potatoes, but I'm just gonna try and loosen it up. Hopefully we got taters this time. Last time it was a dud. It's a bunch of that straw that I had laid on top of here. Well, mosquitoes, oh my goodness. I thought maybe I should go get my big shovel and try to get it started, but where it starts. Yay! So I do have some potatoes, kind of small. They'll still eat. Now we don't wash our potatoes because the dirt's gonna help cure them. I got my basket here. I'm gonna set them down in here as I find them. So that's a piece of trash. Okay. Just sifting through the dirt. Might have to go get my big shovel and try to start it. These were started from russets. That one's a rotten potato. See that? That's what I was afraid of. Some of them might rot. Ugh. That's gonna go in compost too, so I'll leave it there. Once you get your first hole dug, it'll be easy after that. All you gotta do is just move the dirt over to the empty hole. There's the so it don't look like any brew. Look around this here root. Wow. Cabbage grows pretty deep. And yeah, it was growing some tiny leaves on it. If I didn't have it so close to the potatoes, I probably would have left it just to see what it would do. I'm going to throw it in my compost. I apologize for the position changing. If I had something to plant behind these, now would be a good time. And since I don't have anything behind these, to plant. I think I'll go on and cover this up and let it rest, you know, all winter long. Summer and winter. Cover it up with probably cardboard. And it'll decompose and it'll be ready for me for next year. These are all my little markers from the onions. Get all that out. Okay. Let's dig some more. I don't even know how deep I'd buried these, to be honest. So it looks like I only got those 3 little ones from come on, we need more taters. Oh, here we go. We got a lot of ants in this area too. Kind of small, but hey, it's something. My soil may not be exactly right either because I don't add anything here except for my compost from kitchen scraps. And a lot of people add a bunch of amendments to their soil, but I'm just doing with what I have. That looks like a root to that other tree. Tiny taters. Oh, there's a tiny baby. Now you can save these little tiny babies and replant them next year. I could replant all of these next year, actually. If we don't end up eating them, that's what I'll be doing. What is that? Composted bread, I guess. I just love listening to the birds. That would be a rock. Wow. It's one of the biggest onions I've gotten out of my garden. So that's pretty good for us. There's another steak. So as you can tell, this is kind of a slow process. For me anyway, it's a slow process. This is going with my rest of my onions over here behind you. Using these steaks. Weeds? I don't know. Got a slight headache too. I'm gonna put the weeds over in my bucket over here. Okay, and let's see. I'm wondering if I need to stop right here. I don't think these collars did any good for me because the dirt was up really high. Probably should have made them a lot deeper maybe to keep the bugs and stuff off my cabbage. That was the point. Whoa, that was a big old spider. Yeah. She's got a sack on her too. Let me see if I can get you to see it. I don't know if you can see it or not. There it is. Woo! Big old spider. Wolf spiders. Okay, so I've gotten this far down already. And we have this many potatoes, which ain't much. But sun is going down on me already today. And I have to go check my peas. You're gonna come along with me. My green bean wall is laid over. It's so heavy that it made these that I zip tied. Both of these, they laid over onto the other set. No big deal. Hopefully they'll stay up. But yeah, pole beans need a lot of support. And while I'm here, look, my pumpkins are taking off. Last night I trimmed up that peach tree up to my height all the way around. But everything is just going crazy. Going crazy. We have blooms all over here with the yellow squash. And whatever's been digging here, I think I might have stopped it. I've got all kinds of stuff thrown up against there to stop it. They've been kicking dirt out here, and I'm guessing maybe a rabbit, because they went straight over here that I noticed yesterday and ate all the romaine lettuce that I had. So now for my peas on the wall. Okay, here we go. Fighting mosquitoes and see if we got any peas ready. I clipped a bunch yesterday. I'm also checking the marigolds for deadheads. Start to get smaller pods. yesterday I went and used scissors a little bit and trimmed up kind of in between all these plants in this bed. Still looks like a wild mess. But when you're down for a few days or out of town a few days and they're still shooting fireworks, I'm sorry. The garden just keeps growing. It don't stop growing when you're done or when you're away. It just keeps going and going like the Energizer Bunny. You gotta make do with what you can, ain't that right? Saving seeds on these, just in case you didn't catch my other videos. Saving seeds on the marigolds for next year, because they've done really well. I'm gonna take in. All I can do is shake my head. And these beans haven't bloomed yet. Oh, here we go. We're starting to bloom out now. Good. Well, here is my haul. A few peas I'm gonna freeze on top of the other ones I have. The peas are starting to kind of dwindle down and dying off. I'm not sure how many more peas I'll be able to get off. But I do want to try to save some for seed too. So I might just, depending on what I see, like the little tiny pods and stuff, I'm going to keep that and let it dry on the vines for next year. Every now and then when I run out of greens, I'm cutting or pulling these out. And I'm still saving these marigold seeds. You pull it off the vine, you pull the little flower petals off, and you open this green backing off, and you'll see all the different seeds in there. So I'm freezing those as well. All right, well, maybe from this angle too, you can see where I've trimmed up the peach tree. It was pretty crazy. Peaches are getting big and fuzzy too. My broccoli is coming up down through there. You can tell by the light green right here and up there. There's my broccoli coming in as the potatoes are dying. So it's been interesting doing this companion planting. grass and the weeds is getting out of control. You can tell kind of where I cut before and just laid it down as a mulch. These are all drying up to make seed. This is an onion that overwintered and come up and bloomed. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up. And I'll keep this for the seeds. I'm not sure if you can eat off the onion at the end, but we'll try it. See what I think. But yeah, it'll be much better when I get this mulch in here. Ah, got you both. We have a little bit of cicadas, don't we, this year? Coming out being noisy. Boy, last year was terrible. Whew. Hot, sweaty. I think that's all I can do for today. It's getting dark. Which, was that mosquito on my head? I don't know. All right, so I'm gonna gather my stuff up, put it all away, and start earlier maybe on my potatoes down there and try to see if I can get more done. I don't know how well the potatoes are going to turn out because of what I've got so far. It's been 2 weeks on that set up there. Sorry, this tripod is nice, but I can't get it exactly straight. So, we'll be doing a little bit more down through here. And then, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. Or I can continue to dig while I'm still dirty till the sun goes down. is a lot bigger. Compared to the biggest one I just got. So that makes me a little bit hopeful. Hopeful. And then here's some tiny one with it. Yay, here's another big one. Woohoo! I think that one's even bigger. It is. That one's a tiny baby. Here's the other. This is the other cabbage root. And put it in my compost. So I think that's what I've done with the other one. Compost bin. Now it's getting really dark. I think I'll have to stop. We'll take care of this bed a little at a time. And that's all I know to do. Because I am just one person. And I gotta do it a little at a time. Alright, so stay tuned. Let's see how many taters we get out of all of this. So far, I think I've already learned that I should have been healing these up a little bit bigger, because it looks like right where the plant comes up is what the potatoes are growing off of. So it's not really sporadic, like spreading out like I'm thinking. So you have your main plant, you got a tuber, a tuber, a tuber, a tuber. So you need to pile this plant up as much as possible. I learned that just now. So we're learning together, and we'll do better next year. And let's gather what we get this year. Bye guys, and I'll catch you on the next video.